Hey sweet teas, hope you guys are having a fantastic week. I just started though. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day, I should say. Unfortunately, I wish Papalu told me this freaking yesterday when he found out. We actually don't have to do the stuff on Friday, and the stuff from Saturday is moved to freaking next week, so I didn't have to move my schedule around at all. That's that though, I guess. I'm still gonna keep the schedule just to keep it. I hope you guys are doing good though. Hey Ito, hope you're doing good. I got the Bay plush. I'm so happy. The Kirsha and Bay plush arrived. I'm very, very happy. It also means I got the ice cube tray. So they're unfortunately not finished. I couldn't have the ice in my gamer subs for stream. So I'm gonna enjoy those later. Look adorable. Plush is super cute. My cat really likes it for some reason, probably because it's a rat, but to keep my cat away from it. He scared the crap out of me yesterday night, I think it was. I took a nap, and I woke up. And I always like pet him gently when I wake up. And he just wasn't responding like he normally was. He was just like laying there flopped down. So I shook him a little and I was like, hey! And I shook him more, I was like, hey! Then I like picked him up and he just drooped and my heart freaking dropped. So I like held him tightly and looked at him to see what was going on. And he just like looks back at me and just meows. I'm like, you lazy little goober, you scared the crap out of me. He was just lazy. He was just lazy, or either that or sleeping with his eyes open, or yeah, sleeping with his eyes open. My other cat did that once. I miss her, but scared me. I'm so happy he's okay. I thought maybe the medicine was hurting him or something, but no, he's fine. He's fine. He's almost done with his medicine. His cone can come off soon, so that's good. Today's game is Snatcher. Another Kojima game that's very close, very similar to Police Knots. You know what, Chad? I almost forgot to tweet out that I'm live. 1 second. This game's going to be running on the Kega Fusion instead of the DuckStation. Again, this game is on the PlayStation 1, but unfortunately that version is not translated, and I wish it was. Just because, they removed a few things from the localization, as localizations tend to do. Apparently the main character was a lot like, Jonathan Ingram, and the fact that there's options to flirt with a lot of the girls in the game. But they removed a lot of that, I think. But yeah, I'm gonna try this emulator. Hopefully it goes smoothly so I can continue this game. I also tweaked DuckStation a bit, so it'll be interesting to see how that works. For the better, of course, but hopefully it works for the better. So with that being said, let's get straight into the game, shall we? This one's gonna be weird. This one's gonna be really weird. So, start off here, right? I'm gonna boot the game up. I do like this, static. I wonder if people even see static on TVs anymore. Well, here we go. Here we go. I'll just let this play out. On my end, the screen's a little small. I can't make this the resolution I want to. But I don't think it should be at that resolution. I don't know. Cyberpunk Adventure. Snatcher. Device, joypad only? I don't know. Draw blaster. Okay, I see. Well, here we go. story, characters, and events in this game are entirely fictional. Any similarities to actual people, places, and events are entirely coincidental. Get 5 cents every time you'd find a game that was never translated. You have enough money to buy meds. Oh gosh. Yeah, this game is translated on the SegaCD. I wish it was the PS1, for obvious reasons. Stories dedicated to all cyberpunks who fight against injustice and corruption every day of their lives. I feel like on the Kojima game especially, you're gonna kind of want that.
June 6th, 1990.
Oh right, English.
A mysterious explosion destroys the Chernobyl research facility near Moscow. Lucifer Alpha, a powerful biological weapon under secret development there.
Oh god.
Is released.
Sorry, I did something. That was me.
Creating a deadly biohazard. Carried by the trade winds, Lucifer Alpha spreads throughout Eastern Europe and Eurasia.
SegaCD also had much worse quality video quality than PS1. Yeah, that's true.
The greatest biohazard in history later becomes known simply as the catastrophe. But at this
A
time,
pandemic.
who could have possibly imagined that the ultimate biohazard wouldn't occur for another half-century? 50 years later, mankind faces its greatest crisis. The appearance of a mysterious android life form. Its purpose and origin are unknown. Is it a new form of weapon? Or perhaps an invasion from some other world?
I just hope Kojima's not right about this.
Killing humans and infiltrating society by taking the place of their victims. Employing an artificial skin, they can sweat and even bleed.
Ugh.
Part organic, part machine. They're almost impossible to distinguish from those they kill. As they steal their victims' bodies in order to take their place, these mysterious invaders become known as SNATCHERs.
Before or after Blade Runner? Definitely after. But it's very much like an homage to Blade Runner. Yet. This was a 90s techno scare. Terminator, yeah. Remember when Y2K was a thing after 2? And I thought things were gonna implode. I thought my Game Boy was gonna die forever. Japan. Seems to be working well on OBS, which is good. Unless I move or if I... Oh, here's the good song. Here's like one of the best songs Kojima's games have ever had. I'm in Chrono Trigger right now. Day of Armageddon is literally your 1999. Oh my god, that's right. I forgot about that. Oh, this song is absolutely legendary to me. Yes, Metal Gear is in here. Random Hajio. Not sure if any of these voice actors are familiar to me. Usander. This game is going to have a few graphic imageries. So if you have a weaker stomach, heads up. I don't think it's anything YouTube will pop me for though. Hey Resco, hope you're doing good. I'm doing pretty good. Creator Hideo Kojima. I'm really happy today. I got my Bay plush. The colors though in this game are just beautiful. Just those aesthetics. Those perfect aesthetics. And sceneries. We still don't have flying cars, chat. It's not fair. Well, I feel like with drivers these days, I don't think we want them. Scott T. Hards. Vampire Hunter D can be fully on YouTube and so... Yeah.
How was work? Everything okay?
Gillian, what is it? What's wrong?
Jamie, I've become...
I'm noticing
A
these...
junker? Gillian, but why?
It's off sync. I'm not sure if it's an emulator thing or if it's just...
Memories. Snatcher is the only one
Something's up with the... I don't know.
every time we try to remember our pasts.
Shouldn't be
I have to face them to find out why.
a little off-putting, but I'm not gonna... I don't think I could fix it. I don't think it's gonna affect anything.
If we remember it, it will destroy us.
Jamie. I'm going now. Jamie!
What? I can't hear you.
It is a little off-putting. I'll see if I can fix that next time. It shouldn't affect much, because most of it is, like, first person, like, there's the iconic scene.
Estimated age 31. 3 years ago, he and his wife Jamie Seed are taken into protective custody in the Siberian Neutral Zone by the 17th Siberian Investigative Force. Both Gillian and Jamie suffer from severe amnesia. Their
This pre-Metal Gear video game voice direction.
up in Siberia,
Line syncing was a myth.
mysterious mental fog. 2 years ago, after a vain attempt to rebuild their marriage, Jamie and Gillian separate. Following extensive special military training, Gillian is ordered to report to Neo-Kobe City as a junker, effective today.
Back then they could pronounce Kobe as Kobe and not Kobe. Sorry. Hate hearing people pronounce it Kobe beef. You're not eating the goddamn basketball player. Konami Omni Building. What's up? It's a mouthful. Konami Omni Building. Junker headquarters. I guess Konami just has a full gosh darn... Act 1. Snap. I guess Konami just has a full gosh darn... police headquarters now in the future. Kinda sounds like them, given their recent stuff. I don't know. Not recent, but you know. They're goobery. Welcome to Junker headquarters. May I help you? See, you get a little drop down, or you get this instead of like clicking on things and then the menu popping up. You get to look at things. Operator. Front pod. Is a beautiful oriental woman. My dad still calls them that. Investigate. No use, she's protected by a shield. Front pod. One of those pod type reception units where the operator sits in a shielded capsule. Some pretty heavy duty stuff they got here. Place may be more dangerous than I thought. I like this. I wish I could like move around and click things so I can place knots. Can I see the poster? I can. Just a Junker recruiting ad. Look at this JDSF ass ad. Or JSDF. I forget what it is. Virgin Nintendo Ninjas versus the Chad Konami Police. Junker recruiting ad. I think it is JSDF. Camera. Looks like a security surveillance camera? Sorry. Door. Looks like it leads into the inside of the headquarters. Area. Seems to be Junker headquarters lobby. Security looks really tight. Okay. Enter. I'm afraid only Junker personnel are allowed inside headquarters. What organization are you with, sir?
I'm Gillian Seed. I've been assigned to Junker headquarters effective today.
Oh, you're Mr. Seed. Please forgive me. My name is Mika Slayton. I'm the administrative assistant and operator here at Junker headquarters. Very pleased to meet you.
See, this lip syncing is not off sync. It's weird why the beginning was. Those Nintendo ninjas better not have incendiary shurikens. Have enoughless bastards. I wanted to play. I wanted to do some imposter stuff and play Kirby 64 on April 1st. But I'm kind of afraid of Nintendo stealing my organs as a repercussion. Been assigned to Junker operations effective today. Just told me that Gillian, not Jillian. The Gillian? Oh, I'm losing my brain chat. About Neo Kobe. This is my first time in town. So you get used to it right away. Everybody's pretty welcome. There are many different ethnic groups and types of people here. It's Japan, but it's not Japan, if you know what I mean. Also, it's California. It's LA, isn't it? It's when I go to Little Tokyo. It's Japan, but it's not Japan. Could you tell me a little about Junker operations? Junkers are a special task force put together to combat the Bioroid SNATCHER menace. It's overseen by government intelligence agencies. Tell me a little bit about yourself. About me. Isn't that a bit forward, Mr. Seed? Let me tell you about myself first. Maybe then you'll tell me. You're very smooth with the ladies. I guess you could still for it. Would like to know more? How about next time if we have the chance? Aren't you married, Gillian? I have pretty good memories, Mr. Seed, especially if it's concerning an attractive man like... Oh. He's into him. Rizzler. Okay, let's enter.
Mr. Seed?
Gillian's fine. You can call me Gillian, Mika.
Okay, Gillian. I'll open the main door and show you around headquarters.
Where shall I show you first? Oh, there's the shooting range.
Chief Cunningham, Gillian Seed is here.
Ed, is that you?
Requested.
Thanks for coming, Seed. I'm Benson Cunningham, the Chief of Junker Operations.
That's not a good
Gillian
voice.
Seed. I've been transferred here from the 17th Special Forces Division.
I've heard all about your special training in the military, Seed. I hope you'll put it to good use on your new assignment here.
He sounds constipated.
I understand you're suffering from amnesia. Any sign yet that your memory's coming back?
I'm afraid not. I still can't remember a thing from before the Army picked me up 3 years ago.
You're married, aren't you?
Yes, but we're separated now. She has amnesia as
Hope
well.
I can catch those
Without any
snatches. Well,
memories
hello,
between the
Scarecrow.
two
Hope
of
you're
us,
doing
I'm
good.
afraid
And
there
I
is
will.
very little to base a good relationship on.
I can see your point there.
Is there something charming about his bad voice acting, chat? Junker headquarters was set up a year ago by the police as a special task force to combat the Snatcher problem. Junker operations were officially started in August of this year. We answer directly to the government's intelligence agencies. This poster is really tacky. Oh really, that's my design by the way. Chief, your taste is right out of the Dark Ages. I am doing pretty good, Scarecrow. I'm happy I got 2 plushies. I think the day before... Saturday I got one, which was the Kirsha plush, and today I got the Bay plush and the Bay Ice Cube tray, so I'm really happy. I should be getting that Pippa figure soon. A Junker operates with certain rules and privileges different from regular police officers. Those are 1. The purpose of the Junker force is to eliminate Bioroid Snatchers. 2. A Junker, even in the course of carrying out one, must not harm innocent civilians. 3. A subject may not be physically investigated or restrained unless irrefutable evidence exists that indicates the subject is indeed a snatcher. 4. A junker is required to assist and support civilian bounty hunters. That's so cool. In order to carry out 1, a junker is allowed to use the use of a blaster and a navigator and a turbo cycle. Those are the 5 rules. Oh god, hold on. Stupid ass pollen. I figured. Waiting on your UAP plus. Oh. It's a U2's figure. It was really cute. There's like a lot of like copy-paste U2's designs that are like make him just like a higher grade up from Funko Pops, but this one looks really cute. So I decided to get it. It looks like it's its own expression, which is good. A junker's job is to figure out who... Oh my god, my ear popped from sneezing, I hate this. The snatchers are, and to eliminate them. I want you to put your special training in the military to good use and investigate those points about snatchers that we don't yet understand. We've got yet to put a stop to them. Junker's job is highly specialized and extremely dangerous. That's why there are so few of us. I'm the chief. Harry's the engineer. And there's Mika Gibson. And you are our runners. Just the 5 of us. Like a Blade Runner. I really wanted so many of like the other like Phase U2 stuff. I couldn't get them though. Just the money and stuff. I did, however, get the pre-order at the time the Tenma plush, because that one's the same plushie she has at the end of the of her outro. That's why I wanted that one. I was like, oh my god, I wish there was a plush of the outro, and my wish came true. It's very cute. Very screen accurate. I like screen accuracy with stuff. That's why I like the Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. And this Devastator, this giant ass Devastator, which I'm glad isn't on my desk because yesterday this little goober I have next to me, little fluffy pointy eared goober, I went to go get his food or something. And I hear like a loud crash, and he apparently pulled my headphone cord. My headphones are okay, so is he. But I just see a mountain of Transformers on him, and he's just like meowing at me like, help. Thankfully, this is why I keep this thing away from him. I have Tidal Wave like off to the side in like a corner, like somewhere near my bed, but not on it. Because that thing would have hurt him if it fell on him, and I'm glad I kept it away for that specific reason. Usually he doesn't go after my headphone cords, but I guess he just felt like it. He's so bored, and I don't blame him for being bored because he has a stupid cone on his head. But he saw the cord, pulled it, and it pulled like half my Transformers off my little table I have. He got in a fight with a bunch of Decepticons, like literally all the Seekers were on him. It was kind of funny, but and I was like, Babbo, what did you do? I could tell he was guilty. He did fucking... Oh, god damn it. He did freaking... Cursed. I'm upset though. He did chip one of the exhaust shoulder parts from one of my Seekers. That upsets me greatly. Well, he chipped a lot of paint from the other ones too, but... That one he chipped the plastic. The paint I could fix. The plastic I can't. So that's that. Little goober. I'm glad he's okay though, that's the most important thing. Transformers I could replace. Noel I can't. But yeah. Maybe he did fling my headphones once a long time ago. Maybe that's why they did ship. My headphones shipped a while back. I might have to get nude headphones. Gross. It'd be weird. New headphones soon though. If there's like stress that just continues. I don't know. Let's see. Junker staff, snatchers. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Yes, 3 years ago, the Snatcher suddenly appeared here in Neo Kobe. We have no idea where they come from or what they want. We do know that they kill, copy the appearance of their victims, and take their place in society, and that their numbers are increasing.
That should be enough to make your duties as a junker quite clear. This is your junker ID card. It will identify you as a junker. Carrying it allows you to exercise your special authority.
I see. Sort of like a police officer's badge, huh?
And here's some money. It's not much, but you'll need it to carry out your investigation.
Cash?
Credit cards aren't accepted in some regions of the city.
It really is LA.
Sounds like it's a rough place out there.
Go see Harry, the engineer. He's got your equipment ready for you.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. And now we have a possessions thing. Let's show him our badge. That's proof that you're a junker. Take good care of it. Let's go to the engineering room because this is fun. This is one thing that you can't forget. What is that poster? This is engineering. All the junkers... That is, the runner's equipment is made here. Doesn't look like Harry's around at the moment. You truly are beautiful, Mika. Thanks, Gillian. Take that at face value. He had to look at her face, so... Harry Benson is our engineer. A bit of a lush, but he's a friendly, sweet old guy. Every junker investigator gets an analyst robot, but a combination, eh? Call these robots navigators. His wife was killed by a snatcher 2 years ago. After that, he quit his detective job and became a junker. Since then, he's been living with his daughter Katrina. There are tools and machines all over the place. It's a regular factory in here. This room always looks like this. I don't know if how he finds anything. Okay. I'm surprised. I thought the thing would happen. I guess not. This is the detective's room. The office of our runner, or for our runners. That's what we called junker investigators like you. You'll be using that desk in the back. What about this desk near the door here? That's Gene's desk. Gene Jack Gibson. He's our ace runner, and yes, I'm sure you probably picked up the reference by now with him. A man named Gibson who's a runner. Very good. Thank you, Kojima. You could just keep staring at her face, I guess. Mika, guess what do you want? And since that you and I are destined to fall in love, this might sound crazy, but Gillian, you're married, aren't you? Yes, he is the goober. I guess they did keep the flirting stuff. They're gonna do that. Funny how weird Gillian... Yeah. This darn philanderer. A lot of information flows into here. All the information available to our runners is output from Jordan. Jordan. This is an antique desk. Gene's really into antiques. Near desk, far desk. Looks like a nice desk, but I probably won't be using it much. This place is really different from other detectives' offices. That's all we need to see here. Computer room. This is Junker Headquarters computer room. It's linked to databases throughout the country, so you can find almost any information you might need. Antiques in the computer room, eh? I haven't seen a keyboard in some time. We need keyboards, even in the future. If they remove keyboards in the future, that's depressing. More than I expected. This is your host computer, right? The RM1013 model. Hey Lionel, I'm having a good day. I hope you are as well. A number of input and output devices are linked to the host computer. Exit. I love the glowing lights everywhere, like those computer rooms. This is just the shooting range we have left. This is the shooting range. Junkers come here to improve their marksmanship. A number of man-shaped targets appear in the practice booth. Call it our shooting practice range, but it's a lot like a video game arcade, don't you think? Why don't we try it? Feeling you haven't got your blaster yet, have you? Okay. You should go and get your blaster from Harry, but I think I should get some practice in first. Yes, but... Oh, let me take a crack at it. Alright, if you must practice. I'll use my ray gun, but it doesn't have the power of blaster. Is that okay? Yeah, thanks, Mika. Let's start shooting practice. Press the A button and draw your blaster. C to fire. Put your blaster away by pressing the A button again. Shoot only snatchers. Okay. Red gauge on the left shows the number of targets. See, it's very much like, what do you call it? Oh, I see. Oh. That's gonna be weird, chat. It does a thing where if you let go of whatever you're holding down, it goes in the middle. But it doesn't feel too bad, I guess. It's easier if it's on a grid system, honestly. Because I was having a bit of trouble with, police knots. Hold up, I gotta... Hold up, Mika, I gotta hit the range. Fantastic, perfect score. You're quite a shot, aren't you, Gillian? Wow, perfect score right off the bat. Luckily there aren't too many of the shooting sections. That's true. I think that's true. I can't remember, honestly. That's good, though. But you've done this before, haven't you? No, ma'am. First time out. I can't stand liars, you know. Due to all that practice I had in the military, Mika. Fantastic. And no wasted shots, either. Jean will be surprised. Come on, let's go see Harry. I guess we go back to the engineering room. Harry's gotta be back by now. I don't know, he's quite the freewheeling type.
Oh good, Harry's back.
Great to meet you. You're, Gillian Seed, right? Haven't we met somewhere before?
His voice fits him.
Don't
I'm not gonna
so.
complain about him.
Really? I guess I must be imagining things.
Okay. Somehow I get the same impression. Have I met this guy somewhere? Wrong, do I have something hanging from my nose?
I know. Alright, allow me to introduce the Navigator, which I designed especially for you.
Here we go.
Metal Gear, get out here.
Love this little goober.
Metal, introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. Pleased to meet you, Gillian. I am Metal Gear Mach 2. I am programmed to be your personal assistant.
Metal Gear? That's a pretty weird name.
Oh, he's cute. Thank you.
His voice is perfect.
Red.
I have no problems with Metal Gear's voice.
His name from the Metal Gear Menace of the late 20th century. But quite unlike that Metal Gear, this one was designed...
So it happened in this universe. Jesus. But he has a Sneed hat. Oh my god, he does. God dang it. I didn't even recognize that. He does have a Sneed hat. He teeters. My goodness. I'm not gonna unsee that.
Oh, that's right. Don't panic yourself. I got it right over here. This is your blaster, the official weapon of a junker.
Nice.
It's got full user feedback circuitry, adjusting itself to your reaction time. In other words, it's just as good as you are. What do you think? Here, see how she feels.
Another iconic scene. Or image.
It's unbelievably light.
You bet it is. This ain't one of those ray guns the Army uses. She's put together with the latest carbon polymers and ceramics, not affected by heat one bit.
Nice.
And her ergonomic design optimizes both functionality and firepower. Well, what do you think, Gillian?
I'll take it.
The voice acting is okay for the most part. You can tell there's no direction, but they did try to put what they could in there. Especially gosh darn Metal Gear Mark II. And yes, they did have a Metal Gear Mark II in Metal Gear Solid 4. Still an Otacon uses. But I prefer this one. Because it's adorable and precious. I am doing good. Got my Bay plush, and I'm super happy. Love my Bay plush. You're an engineer. Tell me about how the Snatchers are built. It's odd, but we've never been able to get a specimen. They've always been stolen. Or self-destructed. They have any weaknesses? They're built really well, so it's tough to destroy them outright. Try to immobilize them. They've got these slits on their head for some reason. Well-placed shot there will often destroy their control functions. But it's important. That's why I cannot speak. That's why it's important to practice your marksmanship. Feel like the equivalent. Sometimes you feel like the equivalent of that person. Oh god, try not to hiccup. At the front door of a Walmart greeting people as they walk in. Oh gosh. Metal Gear. Looks like some kind of child's toy. A toy? I'd be interested to see what kind of toys you had as a kid. Yeah, but it's kind of cute. He's adorable. Full bipedal motion system, eh? I don't want anything that's gonna slow me down. I wasn't built for running, but in case of emergency... Yeah, in case of emergency what? Carry me while you can, please. Can't be serious, tell me you're not serious. Funny enough, I'm gonna guess either the box on... I'm hoping it's a little storage thing, but if it's his, like, processing unit, that's pretty big, even for the future. It is something that I didn't expect, is things to get so small, like Raspberry Pi stuff is really tiny. Phones are small, even. Ask, look. Navigators are just designed from the start as a junker's investigative assistant. On-site detection, analysis, recording, communications, you name it. Packed with features, and Metal Gear here is the latest model. What about an attack system? Don't they carry any weapons? Afraid not. They're unarmed after all. The main idea behind a navigator is to assist in investigations data management. But they do have a save function. Just use the Metal Gear command and the save command. And record the exact status of investigation that way. Same way you can use light command to help you when it's too dark. Told you they're nice to have around, didn't I? How about communications? Does he have some sort of radio? If there's a video phone installed. Video phone. That's very much like Blade Runner. I'm guessing that's the big goober thing on his side, which again would be smaller in real life in the future. Even now it's smaller. Which is neat. That we actually made things smaller than the actual sci-fi stuff. Yeah, very nice and polite person. Let's try to save when we can. In theory, you can use it anywhere. But you have to watch out for some interferences. The signal just can't get through.
I have a video phone call from Jean-Jacques Gibson coming in. Connecting.
Oh my god.
HQ, this is Gibson. I've cornered a probable male snatcher. I'm in the abandoned factory in the M district. Request immediate backup.
Oh Jesus freaking cap dancing Christ. Hold on, chat.
Right away. Jean needs your help.
We must hurry. We'll use the turbo
Oh
cycle
good
to
lord, hold
travel.
on.
Be careful, Gillian.
I spilled some of my gamer subs.
This is a turbo cycle, specially designed for junker use. In addition to three-wheeled ground travel, it is capable of hovering and high-speed flight.
I can't straight up skedaddled.
TOL capable, so takeoffs and landings in narrow areas
I can't saw falling liquid and he just freaking...
Flying tricycle, huh? I just came in on one of these things.
We have been assigned this vehicle for use in our investigations.
Thankfully you didn't fall near any electronics. I didn't spill a lot of it either. Oop, the liquid. I can't... It's on my other table. The scary thing is it almost did fall near my, what do you call it though? My Go XR, and that thing's expensive as frick. Even if I did get it on sale, I would die. I'll wash my hands now. Otherwise, I'm gonna be... Thankfully, it didn't fall on my hands. Or my vital bracelet. It fell in a very fortunate spot, I should say. One of my foot is sticky though. So that's unfortunate. I just realized I'm drying it with my waifu shirt. Gosh darn it. Or a dog would be helpful. Oh my god, no. Not gamer subs. The dog would just zoom around like crazy. That thing would be a crack baby. Oh, ugh. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Didn't take too long, but I need to put these transformers on and dab their legs off. It's not much, but it's like enough of a puddle, like a very generous puddle, I should say. I just need to dab the area and it'll be fine. Yeah, I forgot I had these pills. Just start taking them again. Just folic acid, but I should take them. It's not bad of a puddle, thankfully. Yeah, pill shakies. It's a supplement, not a med. Xanny stream, no, it's just folic acid because I don't eat greens. I need a lot. The only thing I really have to worry about is slightly rusted joints on my transformers. That's also easy to fix. Or pins, I guess. Eat more greens? I should eat more greens. I do like meat though, I love meat. Also this desk, or this table is like a $20 table bought off of... It was like a $15, $20 table. I think it was 15. $10, $15. Oh god, a hiccup. $10, $15 I got off of at Walmart. So if that gets scratched or damaged, I don't care. Butter on greens makes them all good. That sounds good. I'd love to do that with like Brussels sprouts or something. Or broccoli. Love broccoli. I kinda do want veggies now. Hold on. Use my foot to get into these crevices. Thankfully nothing seems to be damaged or water damaged. Wow, even the old monitor I have under my desk that I use as a footrest is fine. I need an actual footrest, chat. I use my old monitor for a footrest. Alright, there we go. Thankfully this waifu shirt doesn't need to be washed too. I wore it yesterday. I have old monitors lying here. It's my old one I used to use. The generous, kindly, godly Anon got me one for I think my birthday or Christmas, one of the two. Throne's such a wonderful platform, chat. I just put the old one under my desk because I don't know what to do with it, and I don't want to throw it away. I just keep it under my desk as a footrest. I'm lucky. Okay, there we go. Let me just take a good swig of this with some, for my folic acid. Okay, I didn't spill much. Pretty much just Maury's head got spilled out. Like down to her shoulders. That's the best way I could describe how much liquid came out, because I'm not good with... Okay, now we can get back to the game. I'm so sorry, chat. I do like how I spilled it as soon as the goddamn music started playing. But here we go. This is a good song. This is a song you heard in, one of the CDs in Police Knots. Enter Turbo Psycho. Use Metal Gear. No, I want to use Metal Gear first. Save. Alright, I'll save everything that has happened up until now. Usually, I keep my, That's like the one time, chat, I had the lid for my waifu cup open. So of course, Murphy's Law kicked in and had a field day. Alright. Now returning to the investigation. My poor cat, though, he saw, like, liquid falling. He's like, oh, hell no, I'm getting out of there. Let me see if it got on any... I don't think it did. Let me feel his face. The cat is dry and soft. Very good. No crack, baby cat. Enter Turbo Cycle. There we go. What the hell are those sticks? We're in the Turbo Cycle. Operation controller... computer controlled. Where'd you like to go?
Now departing for the abandoned factory.
This does look really cool. And you get a nice little...
My first day on the job, and now this. Ace Junker Gibson is cornered a suspected snatcher. I wonder if this guy really is a snatcher. Guess I'll find out now if all that training really paid off.
It did get in one of my disposable vapes charging ports. That could be a little problem for the vape, but thankfully it's almost depleted. And the other... It did get on one of my vape batteries, but the thing about that one is... That goddamn thing. Damn it, I need that thing. There it is. The good thing about that thing is it uses magnets to charge. It's got one of those magnetic charging parts, so that'll be fun. It's also Christmas themed. I love this theme. Let's see. We've arrived at the abandoned factory. What would you like to do? Exit Turbo Cycle. It's not really a cycle, it's more of a car. I expected a full actual cycle. A gorgeous blast process music chat of the Yamaha 2612 chipset. We've arrived at the abandoned factory. This is where Jean, is it Jean or Jean? Called from. 15650. Heck yeah. Investigate, enter, look. Building's heavily damaged. It's probably been abandoned since the last century. It's such a look to it. Sorry, Gillian, I can't get... Can you not hiccup, Lulu? Jesus. Stupid ass trachea. Can't get a clear frequency of this location. Why not, Metal? Probably due to the presence of Snow 9. Snow 9. A bioengineered form of pollen which interferes with radio transmission. Oh my god, it's like the chaff grenade. There's so many things in Metal Gear that come from these older games. It's crazy. Investigate. There's no sign that anybody's around. Metal, are you reading anything? Can't tell from here. We'll have to move inside. It's so funny how big the little TV on the video phone is, though. I think we already investigated. The sky is getting quite dark. Looks like a storm may be coming in. How purple it is. It's so pretty. I miss old games like this for stuff like that. It's just a battered old factory. Judging by the design, I'd say it dates from the period when manned production techniques were still used. Appears abandoned. Reminds you of the mid-90s. Heck yeah, it does. I remember like kids had this... Going back to the TV thing, I remember how kids had like... Music is very Genesis as well, but the kids had like... They thought they were hot crud with their... giant-ass portable TVs that they took to school. This place is quite run down. It's deserted too. You probably had to put like 3 C batteries into even power. 30-pound TVs, This monitor is so light, chat, it shocked me. Investigate, look. Oh, we had to go here. How do we move around? Don't want to enter turbo cycle, do we? Are we going in there? Gillian, please attempt to show a modicum of backbone.
Oh no!
What was that?
A male scream. Perhaps something has happened to Jean-Jacques.
Oh, it is Jean-Jacques.
Gillian, please use extreme caution. I read
At a
multiple
walkie-talkie.
optics within the factory. This could indicate
Took
the presence
16
of
double
sectors or
A's.
sectors.
Those printable TVs.
Sectors. What in the
Probably took
world
at least
is
6 C's, or portable TVs probably took at least 6. Good
Identify
lord.
snatchers as security devices. Though compact in size, they are armed with needle
16 is
guns. Use
freaking odd, even
extreme
back then.
caution.
Good freaking lord. Alright, we're going in. Keep your blaster ready. Push the A button to draw your blaster. Anything could happen in there. You might want to save frequently just in case disaster strikes. What does that graffiti say? Oh, it says die punk. I thought it said like oil punk. It's die punk. We've entered the factory. The spot where he placed the video phone call. We'll use Metal Gear just in case. Alright, I'll save everything that has happened up until now. Okay, we don't need to reread that. The blast processing chat. It's getting to me. I played so many Sega Genesis games back in my teen years. Look, investigate, listen. Uncomfortably quiet here. There's debris everywhere. Please watch your step. There are pipes running everywhere. The building looks quite weak. The building is severely damaged. It should be demolished. Been weakened by rust in several places. Advance. Right, moving ahead. Bear.
What the?
It's Little John.
Little John?
A delivery.
Gibson's personal navigator.
Hold on, Little John. Wow, it goes far back. I didn't realize how much stuff from Metal Gear. I know I keep saying this, but it is also a Metal Gear name. That's the name of Raiden's son. That is crazy. Lord. Or what am I feeling? Fun chat. Darn cat throwing cat food everywhere. Oh, that was a stupid teddy bear. I think it's retardedly adorable. I love it. My Little John's been demolished. There's no way to repair damage this bad. It looks like a teddy bear from far away. Poor Little John. The ceiling's been damaged. Some of the wiring is sticking out. Little John's parts are spread everywhere. This is awful. There's wreckage everywhere. I don't detect anything special. You confirm any sound except water drops and Little John's shorting out. Poor Little John. There's a large pool across the floor. There's nothing unusual. Okay, chat, you have a weak stomach, now's your chance to, you know, brace yourself, I guess. I do remember this part. This is like one of the few parts I remember. There's a figure on the floor. This stuff happened in, Police Knots, but not... This is one of the more graphic-looking ones, I guess. John. Gibson, it's Gibson. My god, his head's been completely twisted off. It's like, you saw stuff like this in, Police Knots. Can't get over Gates' head just flying off after he got shot right in the head. And cut and us twisted. I think that's it's actually, believe it or not, I believe some of the, censoring done to this game, if you could even call it that. There's a few weird censors with this game. This is one of... They did something with his head. Like, you can see, like, his actual head in the... I don't know how to say this without getting too descriptive. Like, his head... His neck... I can't say it, but it looks frayed. They probably did get rid of the tendons. So it is censored, corpse. Jeez, I wish I didn't have to meet him like this. I can't believe they killed Jean. Dropped his blaster here. It's uncomfortably quiet here. Been crushed flat. This would take incredible strength. He's still warm. The scream we heard was no doubt his. What killed him? It had been twisted off. He died instantly. It would take incredible strength to do this. He was terrified of the Snatcher then, good lord. There's a key in one of his pockets. We go to the body chat. What's this key for? I don't know if anywhere old keys like this were still used. Metal, anything on your sensors? No, I'm not getting any reading. I think we could advance now. Dead end. Blocked by a cave-in, we can't go any farther. Like if we turn around, there'll be action ahead. Let's save just one more time. What do you mean it's been an hour already? What the frick? Alright, moving back. Wish I didn't have to meet him like this. An old type blaster, definitely Jean's. Still warm, he probably fired several shots. John's holding something in his right hand. It's hair! He's holding several strands of hair. In addition, there is skin tissue under his nails, probably from scratching his attacker. Oh, neat.
Analysis complete. Results on the display. 1. Enzyme antibody analysis indicates subject is blood type O, Rh factor negative. 2. Chromosomal analysis of cells in the sample reveal 46XX. Subject is female. 3. Cell component distribution indicates presence of artificial protein compounds. 4. Number of melanocytes in sample indicates that subject is Caucasian.
Jesus.
The analysis strongly suggests that the tissue sample, a cluster of skin cells, was scraped from the subject during a struggle with Jean. These skin cells almost certainly came from a female European, blood type O negative snatcher.
It's crazy how I could tell all that from just that. Wish we had those little robots in the feet right now.
Now analyzing recovered hair sample. Analysis complete. Results on the display. 1. Chromosomal analysis of cells from the papilla and root reveal 46XY. Subject is male. 2. Hair color, brown. Hair structure reading of 65 indicates European subject, wavy hair. 3. Attachment of root structure and thickness of the base of the strand suggest hair was pulled out of follicle. 4. Enzyme antibody analysis indicates subject is blood type A, Rh factor negative. 5. Cell component distribution indicates presence of artificial protein compounds. The results of the analysis strongly suggest that the strand of hair was pulled from the scalp of Jean's attacker during their struggle.
Lord.
This strand of hair almost certainly came from a male European, blood type A negative snatcher.
Maybe there's more than one Snatcher involved. Gibson said I've cornered a probable male Snatcher. Multi blaster. Wonder if he has anything else in his clothing. He did. Search the house.
An analysis of Jean's stomach reveals a major lesion on the caloric region of the gastric membrane.
So, John had an ulcer, huh?
Yes. In addition, I read a substantial quantity of partially digested organic compounds.
Organic compounds. If you can determine the composition and the degree to which the food's been digested, we may be able to figure out where Jean's been.
Crazy. My analysis indicates the subject has AIDS. Sorry, chat. It's written on an ordinary paper. We've completely searched the body. It's all recorded in the images. What about the clothing? I don't think we'll find anything. Made you choke. Good lord. That's cool. I guess if you look at it enough, it gets rid of it. I love that. Or most of it.
Now making incision in Jean's stomach to analyze organic compounds.
I know he's dead and his head's gone, but...
Analysis complete. Results on the display. Results of the analysis indicate the organic compounds are primarily composed proteins that have been exposed to digestive acids for approximately 3 hours. Amino acid structure of the protein suggests the meat is that of a buffalo.
Buffalo meat?
Yes, buffalo meat. The results indicate that Jean ate buffalo meat somewhere about...
Bison is so goddamn good, chat. Every now and then, extreme rare now and then, it goes on clearance at my store and I buy it immediately. This is so good. Once I got like a pound for $1, there's like 10 of those gosh darn things. I love meat, chat. Investigate, listen, possessions. Let's show him our ID. Your head, look at my ID. Let's move. Moving back. Huh. Keep checking the area? Okay. Metal, aren't you picking anything up? He's not. I'm trying so hard not to hiccup, holy frick. Little John. Boy, they really wasted him. I really want to know what he looked like without all these holes. It looks like he was like a supreme goober. Charring indicates he was hit by fire from a laser cannon. All his circuits are burned completely through. Functions have been completely terminated. Nevertheless, his memory may be partially or all intact. Now, Gibson, that memory may be our only clue. How do we... memory chip.
Well, what do you think? Can you get this memory chip out of there in one piece?
I will attempt it. Now retrieving memory chip. Memory chip retrieved.
Again, I actually really do like Mark II's voice. It's really cute. And it just fits in well. That Poindexter voice, I guess. They fried Little John, chat. We check the motion detector. Nothing. Motion detector now. Nothing. We should search John's personal belongings. Something we did. I'll check again. Oh, maybe we look at the paper. Written on ordinary paper. Blaster. Search for the house. What is that supposed to mean? Who knows? Could be Jean's last word. Metal, keep this as evidence, will you? Alright. Now storing paper in my internal chamber. Okay, so that box is also a storage unit. Item is quite an antique. I'll hang on to this key.
I'm reading movement.
Oh! A crackhead! 2 crackheads!
Snatchers?
Unable to confirm. I suggest we investigate.
Okay, we'll save here. Oh, report analysis results. That's cool. Save. Nice. The dead end. The dead end, where did the snatchers go? Not picking up any sounds. No way you could possibly move this out of the way. Definitely headed in this direction, didn't they? Anything on your sensors? No, nothing on their sensors. You okay, Gillian? That's weird. I was fine until a moment ago. Please stay quiet. Strong metal. Maybe it's a sensor defect, but I think I'm picking a sound off in the distance. You hear it, Gillian? Odd. Seems like my ears aren't going out on me. It's due to a change in air pressure. I'm blocked by cave-in. That's weird, chat. Wait, I can hear something. I can't hear a thing. Quiet, there, can you hear it? That's weird. There's something which sounds like a timer. Did the game's audio purposely get quiet for the scenery? So that's really cool. Weird. Maybe we back away. Try turning up the volume on the TV. No! I don't have a goddamn TV. I can't hear a beep if I turn volume on my Go XLR though. God damn it, Kojima. They actually did. Turned it way up. They actually did turn the volume on the game down on purpose. Thank you, Kojima. You're crazy. I hear the beep. All John's functions were totally dead. That is coming from Will John's direction. Oh, a bomb.
A time bomb?
Evacuate immediately! There is little time!
On the safe side, you should say frequently from here on. Yes, override it, please. If completed, yes. Move. Retreat. Oh yeah. I can see what that says. Press the A button to draw. Okay. Oh. The hell are these goobers? Oh. There. Because we're using like a blaster, we don't have to reload, thankfully. That thing was beeping red. Why? Or blinking red. There we go. Motion reading has vanished.
We're getting out of here.
Sorry, I cannot go with you.
What's wrong with you? Hurry it up.
I am incapable of locomotion.
What on earth are you blabbering about? Let's go. It's gonna blow.
Please save yourself. I am paralyzed with fear.
Little retard.
Leave the stupid robot. Come on.
Oh, that was so cute. I appreciate the little portraits moving each other. That was really cute and creative.
Jeez, my ears are really ringing.
That's because you left the volume turned up.
Damn snatchers.
There is no need for concern.
God damn it, Kojima! You're trying to irate people with turning their volume up.
We should return to Junker headquarters.
What the hell's wrong with you, Kojima? He actually intended you to get your ears blasted out by turning your volume up just so you could hear a loud explosion. You crazy bastard.
Return to Junker headquarters.
That was some first day.
Now entering the building.
Jump scare master.
We've entered the lobby.
Oh god, now it's doing the
I heard about Jean.
off-sync thing.
Sorry, I wish I could have done more.
Low tech jump scare.
Duties quite satisfactorily.
That's right. It's not your fault, Gillian. Don't worry about
If for whatever reason some parts of this game are a
By the
little
way, the chief is waiting for
off-sync and I don't know why.
This is the chief's office.
Well, Seed, that was a pretty rough first assignment to draw.
Oh, his voice acting so
You made
bad.
a great effort, though. I've studied the data transmitted back by Metal Gear, so I know all about what happened out there. It's too bad about Gibson. He was a great junker. Seed, I need you to take over for him.
Jesus.
You're the only one I've got left who can battle this Snatcher menace.
Wish they played more of that song, though. I love that song. His voice acting is not good, but he is very, very reminiscent of Ed Brown from Police Knots. What's the problem? Is something hanging from my nose? Based on the analysis of that the hair strands that he was grasping and the skin tissue that we found under his nails, we were reasonably certain that at least one male and one female snatcher were involved in killing him. You've got to learn what he was up to. What was he after? What was he investigating when he was killed? Find out, you should start by checking out the detective's room and then his home. Must have learned something important about them. Didn't tell me a thing. Never said anything unless he was absolutely sure of himself. Katrina's the real victim in this. I let her know what happened but it had to be a great shock to her. Guess we can move. What? It's the detective's room. We should investigate Jean's personal items. We must learn what he was doing before he was killed. I see, basic detective work. I can't. Stupid tongue. Near desk locker. This is the locker Jean was using. Those personal things should be in there, right? Alright, let's investigate the locker. There's a coat hanging inside the locker. Check the pockets of the coat for me, will you? Alright. Chest piece was in the coat. The chest piece made of wood. Nothing else in the coat. I'm investigating the locker. There's nothing else in the locker besides the coat. An old style wood working desk has drawers installed. Afraid it's locked, I cannot open it. The key. Nobody uses keys anymore. I recall Jean had a key. Nice. Alright, I'll try the key. Something in the drawer. Capsules. Is it narc? And a disc. Oh my god! Like the few clues you get from police knots as well. A disc and some capsules. Hey Pomp, hope you're doing good. Things are going pretty chill for me. If they're out for you as well. I apologize to any viewers who got their ears blown out from the intentional bullcrap Kojima did with the explosion. Investigate, capsule.
What kind of medicine is this?
I'll perform an analysis. Acid inhibitors, membrane protecting agents, H2 blockers. This is medication for an ulcer.
Jeez. It looks like Jean's stomach was really in terrible shape. Then what was he doing eating buffalo? That seems a little unusual.
I want buffalo.
Perhaps there was some reason that he had to eat buffalo.
Why the hell did he eat Arby's? A 5-inch floppy disk. 5-inch disk. Nobody uses things anymore. This is true and real. Nobody actually uses these things these days. Nobody actually uses floppy disks anymore. That's one thing it got right. There's a keyhole in the front. Oh. Let's actually investigate it. See if there's anything else in here. Already investigated the drawer. Hey, maybe we should move to computer room. The locker and close the drawer. If there's any information you wish to study, you can look it up by using the Jordan system. Jordan sucks. I want Gorby back. Sorry. I'm Jordan. Junker Headquarters hosts AI computer system. Please insert your ID card. What? This thing has personality. Big Junker card going in. User confirmed as Gillian Seed. Welcome to Jordan. That's the last thing you want to hear, chat. Welcome to Jordan. Sorry, that's mean. Sorry, Jordanian people. I don't mean anything bad by that. I was making a joke. There's information to you. Sorry. At least let me in. Jordan ID file. Use the cursor to input the name of the person and the last name. John Konami. Jonathan Konami. It's real, chat. Huh? John Jack Gibson. Runner Junker Agency. Age 55. Height 85 centimeters. Weight 78 kilograms. I don't know what those means. I'm American. These aren't freedom. I can't read them. Blood type O+. Family wife Alice, deceased. Daughter Katrina, age 18. officer in Police Science Division since 2015. I've killed by Snatcho and Bioroid Panic of 2046. Jesus. Quest is granted transfer to Junker Agency. December 2047, that's where we're at, I guess. Killed in the line of duty while pursuing a suspected Snatcher. Neat. What if we enter Kojima? No, not KB. Although KB Toys was one of the real ones back in the day. Hideo Kojima! Oh my god, hell yeah! Birthday 8/24/1963. Zodiac sign Virgo type. Blood type AA. Personality 3rd generation family man. Nickname Ojama. Favorite game? Zombie. I never heard of it. Message. Snatcher has crossed the sea. I hope you enjoy it a lot. Oh. Heck yeah. I wonder. I don't want to... if I tab, there might be weird goobery. So... Brace. Oh, you know what? I don't... Where's my... Oh frick, I don't have my browser open. 1 second, chat. I actually forgot to use my browser. I could have sworn I had Firefox open. Let's see if there's names you could input in this thing. Seven computer room. Oh, this is way earlier. Let's see. I'm gonna hiccup. Oh god, I hiccuped. It hurt. Weird. I don't see. Whatever. I think there's a name I shouldn't enter in here as well. Decensors a few things. Maybe that's a rumor, but... Okay. Back to game. Back to game. I'm not... I doubt it has anything on here, but we will find just for historic purposes. No matching names on file. Okay, there you go. Okay, there's nothing here we could... There are no names. I can't hit enter on this one because I'll get shot in the back of the head by myself for no reason in Minecraft while lifting weights, so it's not. Like when you look through circuit court records, heck yeah! I had to do that for Papa Loot. We need to see when someone was leaving prison. For safety. Like, I'm not even joking, we had to do that once. It was crazy. Jordan fact file. Please select the category you wish to... Whoa! There's so many. Politics. City isolation policy. Neo-Kobe quarantine. The government fearing mainland Snatcher infiltration from Neo-Kobe designated the city a contaminated zone and ordered the closure of all land, sea, and air links. Excluding the Kobe Bridge, the policy was enacted on December 1st, 2047. While the policy appears to have so far prevented any spread of the system problem to mainland, it has exacerbated the isolation of the city itself without contributing to a comprehensive solution to the Snatcher menace. Oh yeah. See, yeah, we had to see the same thing. Let's see. Politics, culture science. There's a lot here to absorb, I guess. North-South problem. Gordon Freeman. Since the 2025 declaration of Neo-Kobe as an immigrant's paradise, vast numbers of foreigners from countries throughout Southeast Asia have moved. The city, nevertheless, this has increased the asset distribution gap between the rich and poor and contributed to social and ethnic splintering of the populace. The problem is best illustrated by the concentration of relatively wealthy, long-time residents in the city's northern zones versus the relatively poor, mainly immigrant population. Christ. 2025 chat. Centered in the city's newly reclaimed southern regions, the trend was spurred by the catastrophe, which created vast waves of new immigrants who developed the underground society, effectively splitting the city into two distinct groups. That's supposed to happen in 2025. Interesting. Okay. Individuals who have managed to erase all record of their own existence from public and private databases live without fixed residences known as freemen, not to be confused with homeless who have been forced into their condition by economic misfortune. Modern information-controlled society, the lack of computer records on any given individual is tantamount to that individual's non-existence. The recent increase in their numbers has begun to contribute to crime and labor difficulties. And this the sovereign citizen in this city. Many of the individuals who choose this lifestyle are former workers in computer-related and data management. Oh, didn't read that all. Darn it, I hit the button too soon. Dependence on centralized data control and management. Most of these individuals live in regions of the city which are not municipal data administration districts, or in the old tunnels of the abandoned tube liner system. I remember last year there were talks about people in tunnels, but I'm not going to get into that. Sorry, chat. Immigrant problem. Treading on careful waters here, chat. The catastrophe created vast quantities of Eurasian refugees who spread throughout the world, creating a massive global immigrant problem. Chinese form the largest subgroup. Jesus, over 2 million have found their way to Japan. So they had a pandemic, and they had a Chinese immigrant problem. Neo-Kobe touting status as immigrants' paradise at the time was the logical government choice. The area for them to resettle. As a result, the Chinese percentage of the population grew to become second only to Japanese, but the majority of these individuals have ended up living in the slum districts of the city's southern regions. Dissatisfied with these conditions and perceived lack of any government support to rectify them, they have formed their own underground society, which is now far too large of an organization for the legitimate government to control. Jesus. Outer District. Neo-Kobe can be divided into two distinct areas. Those regions where satellite and fiber optic cable networks are used to manage all forms of data, so-called municipal data administration districts. That's such a mouthful. Stupid government. Name your things better. Stupid Neo-Kobe government. In the mainly slum regions, which are not under such control and oversight, individuals who cannot get permission or personal guarantees or identification invariably concentrate in the latter regions, as a lack of such ID prevents social functioning in the controlled regions of the city. No forms of card or credit are accepted in these areas. Cash is the only currency. While government proposals to remedy the situation have been discussed for a number of years, debate over implementation methods, civil rights, and the like has prevented any actual progress, that sounds familiar, from being made. Approximately 30% of the city's total area is officially recognized as falling outside of the I'm not reading that. Again, of the districts, and at least another 10% is believed to be similarly beyond government control. Internet noodle managers. Not designated yet as such. Okay, that's all. I'm not reading this whole goddamn computer. That's crazy. My brain hurts, chat. I want to read this all, but there's so much. The history sounds interesting. The catastrophe we'll read. Catastrophe. On June 6, 1996, a mysterious explosion destroyed the Chernobyl research facilities near Moscow. The explosion released a biological weapon called Lucifer Alpha 19, which had been under development by the old Soviet regime, into the atmosphere, creating the greatest biohazard in history. Within 1 week, the bacteria spread throughout Eastern Europe and Eurasia, killing 80% of the population there. 6 months after Lucifer Alpha suddenly mutated into a non-lethal form. Northern Eurasia, now an unpopulated wasteland, good lord, was designated remains the United Nations neutral zone to prevent unauthorized exploitation since the disaster, which has become known as a catastrophe. Hundreds of research papers have been published purporting to reveal its causes, but the real reason behind it remains unknown. World War III happened, I guess. God damn it, here I am reading this. It's okay, I'm so interested. World War III, 2010, 2011. Well, Kojima, you got that wrong, buddy. I'm sorry, Kojima. August 8th, 2010, 14 years after the catastrophe, war broke out over possession of northern Eurasia left uninhabited by the disaster. Conservative Soviet leaders who managed to survive the catastrophe received military support from China, and launched an invasion of the region. Nevertheless, Western economic sanctions forced the Chinese to withdraw support, leading victory for Western forces. Ending just 6 months after it began, this conflict has been known as the Half-Year War. It's not World War III, you liars. You just said the Half-Year War. Which one is it, goobers? Siberian Neutral Zone. Siberian Neutral Zone left uninhabited by the catastrophe. The United Nations has controlled the bulk of Siberian territory for the past 50 years, prohibiting any outside interference. After effects of Lucifer Alpha contamination are expected to prevent any plant or animal life form flourishing there for the next 50 years. In order to prevent reoccurrence, something like World War III, the United Nations has set up extensive monitoring stations on the borders of the region. God, I'm trying so hard not to hiccup. Elimination of nuclear weapons, beginning with the INF, Intermediate Nuclear Forces Treaty in 1987. Strategic and theater nuclear weapons were steadily reduced. Threat of nuclear war was further reduced by the IAEA's implementation of its military use nuclear material manufacturing cessation accord, which enforced the disposal of all military use nuclear material at the beginning of the century. Also didn't happen. Witch hunts, aka bioroid hunts, a social phenomenon caused by the SNATCHER problem, a form of group of violence involving the lynching of numerous innocent individuals, Jesus Christ, who were believed to be bioroid snatchers. In reality, in general, individuals of lower social standing were the targets of a named after the medieval witch hunts that took place in Salem, Massachusetts, and USA. Due to the similarity of the two occurrences, the phenomenon underscored the north-south rift of modern society, formed a revulsion at the growing poverty problem. Well-to-do groups of the north attacked the slum dwellers in the southern regions, resulting in great loss of life to individuals who had no connection to the Snatcher menace. The problem died out when it began clear that Snatchers only targeted individuals of high social standing. I don't know why that made me laugh so much. But it did. Oh my god. Oh. They were just going around finding hobos, weren't they? That's horrible. I don't condone that, chat. Oh my god, there's so many. Concerning Neo-Kobe culture science. Oh my god! Okay. Plans were made in the late 20th century to develop space resources for the betterment of mankind, but the global warming catastrophe and other factors which harmed the environment speeded this trend significantly. Construction of the U.S. space station Freedom, as well as development successful fusion-based propulsion, represented enormous steps forward in this effort. At present, helium-3 mine, that sounds very familiar, to provide fuel for fusion rockets is under development on the moon. In addition, the new Promised Land project to create permanent colonies on Mars, that sounds familiar, is in advanced stages. I'm sad. No mention of the beyond, meaning this is not connected with police nuts, but I didn't expect it to. Mars Research Chronology. August 1988. The Phobos Project. Phobos 1 and 2, launched by the former Soviet Union explorer Mars and its two moons Phobos and Deimos. October 1989. Mars Observer, launched by the U.S. studies the planet's atmosphere and soil. Good night, Tatters. I hope you have a good night. April 1997. Testa Project. Unmanned probe retrieves data on Mars asteroids and comets. Project initiated by Eastern European nations. Catastrophe forces transfer of the project into the U.S. December 2005. Construction begins on Wells Project and unmanned robot production. Facility in Mars, June 2010. First satellite put into permanent Mars orbit. July 2015. Construction begins on experimental man base, like Ween. November 2022. We're warming up to us. Construction begins on Mars or Moonrock. In our year, June 2025, completion of early manned bases, Herbert. 2030, first full-scale Mars base. I cannot pronounce that. Begins operations, January 2035. Operations begin as Asimov, the first mine on Mars. Neato. Okay, let's not read anymore. There's so much to read. My brain is dying. Crazy. Let's see if we could use... we don't have the floppy disk. Interesting. We did look at his personal belongings. I see it is very close to stream end. I am hungry too. Well, look a bit more. Really sorry about Gibson, you know. Julian, please just let me be here now, okay? Okay, let's move. I can't leave this place, it seems. Use Metal Gear. Alright, let's use the video phone. You can dial numbers. That's cool, it's an actual phone. Oh my god, look at that little goober.
You have reached is not in service at this time. Please check the number and dial again. This is a recording. JTNT Neo Kobe.
I wonder if there's any numbers you can. Let me see. Oh god. Oh god. I choked on my spit. Oh god, I hate that. In service.
The number you have reached is not in service at this time. Please check the number and dial again. This is a recording. JTNT Neo Kobe.
Aw, the numbers don't work I found online. On service.
The number you have reached is not
Oh cool, it has this though.
Please check the number.
That's neat.
Again. This is a recording. JTNT Neo Kobe.
I wish our phone things sounded like that. Yeah, I'm fine, I'm fine. Oh god. I just hate choking on spit, it's the worst thing. Okay. Console, ask, investigate, move. Detective's room, computer room, engineering room.
Well, so our new junker has returned.
Oh, he's drunk.
I register high alcohol levels. Harry is intoxicated.
I really thought you were better than that. Harry, what kind of backup was that supposed to be? If you were a better junker than that, Jean wouldn't have had to die out there.
Harry, that statement is incorrect.
Don't worry about it, Metal. Harry's
That's kind of a depressing
John.
situation.
Sorry, it's not your fault.
Metal, would you give Harry the memory chip we pulled out of Little John?
Of course. Harry, this is Little John's memory chip.
Forget about work doing it. I just can't get in the mood for that right now. Look at my throat. Okay, move. How's your investigation going? Any leads yet? What was Gibson trying to tell us? That's the key to Gibson's desk, huh? Place which serves buffalo. Sorry, I can't help you on that one. The analysis showed it had been about 3 hours since he ate it. So you know, the place must be within a 3-hour travel radius of where he was, right? Okay. Oh, okay, chat. I think I'll end stream now. Let's save. Okay. Nice. I will make a save state. Just save it. Oh god, oh god. Can't see it though. Okay, there we go. Alright, chat. Alright. Very good. Very good game. I'll play more of this, of course. I'll try to see if I can fix that off-sync thing. That was annoying. But yeah. Kojima had it yet again with this one. It's crazy. I didn't expect the TV thing. I didn't expect him to actually like want to blow your eardrums out with the TV or like the volume thing. That was hilarious. But yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic night. Tomorrow we're just doing a Zatsu. So hopefully you can manage that. I'm always scared with Zatsus because I feel like I'm not gonna have anything to say. I'll try to do stuff or say stuff. But yeah, let me see if there's anyone in FlaVR I could drop a link to. I am hungry and my throat hurts. Let's see. Let's see. Weird. I don't see anyone. Oh, Kara! I was just about to end Kara. I was looking for someone to drop a link to. Thank you for the raid though. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you guys have a fantastic night. Yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you so much for stopping by, everybody. Thank you for the raid. Thank you, Karamon. Thank you, Resko Runeman. Thank you, Pomp Pomp. Thank you, Tatters. Thank you, let's say thank you, Resko Runeman. Thank you, Scarecrow. Thank you, Army Productions. Thank you, Ito Oni. I think that is everybody. I apologize if— wait. Thank you, Lionel Contreras. There we go. But I apologize if I missed your name. Thank you, VOD watchers, lurkers, and new subscribers. I hope you all have a fantastic night. Until then, take care, stay safe, and Otsu Nuggies.